Today, American students are struggling more than ever before. The test scores show that many students cannot read or do math well. In 2024, the test results were very bad. Only 35% of 12th grade students could read at a good level. This is very low. 20 years ago, 40% could read well. Now the number is getting smaller. Young students are having problems too. In 8th grade, only 22% of students could do math well. This number was 24% 5 years ago. The scores keep going down and down. Reading scores are also very low now. In fact, these reading scores are the lowest in 30 years. The problem is not just in one state or one city. It is everywhere in America. Rich schools and poor schools both have problems. Students in all kinds of schools are not learning as well as they should. Why is this happening? There are many reasons. Students miss school too much. They use phones and computers too much. Teachers are tired and stressed. Schools do not have enough money, and the pandemic made everything worse. The important thing to know is this: American students are falling behind. They cannot read well. They cannot do math well. This is a big problem for America's future. When young people cannot learn well, they will have trouble finding good jobs when they grow up. This is why we must fix the education system now. One of the biggest problems is that teachers are leaving. There are not enough teachers in America now. Over 400,000 classrooms do not have a real teacher. This is a huge number. Why are teachers leaving? One reason is money. Teachers do not make enough money. They work very hard, but they earn less than other jobs. A teacher works 40 hours per week. They also work at home many nights and weekends, but they do not earn much money. So many teachers find other jobs that pay more. Teachers also feel stressed. They have big classes with 30 or 40 students. They must teach all of them. They must give tests. They must write reports. They must help students with problems. But they do not have help. There are no assistants. There is no time to rest. School is not safe for some teachers. Students do not listen. Some students are angry or mean. Teachers get hurt by words. They feel sad and tired. Many teachers say they do not like their job anymore. They love to teach, but they hate the stress. So they quit. They find easier jobs. This is very bad for students. When teachers leave, students do not learn well. New teachers come, but they are not trained well, or classes have no teacher. Then students do not learn anything. This problem is getting worse. If more teachers leave, America will have a big crisis. Money is a big problem for schools. Many schools do not have enough money to do good work. Schools need money for books. They need money for computers. They need money for desks and chairs. They need money for heat in winter. But they do not have enough. Some schools are very old. The walls are broken. The doors do not close. The roof leaks when it rains. Students sit in cold classrooms. This is not good for learning. Rich areas have more money. Schools in rich neighborhoods have new buildings. They have new computers. They have many books. They have music classes and art classes. But poor areas do not have these things. This is not fair. Children in poor areas do not have the same chance to learn as children in rich areas. A child in a rich school has everything. A child in a poor school has almost nothing. But both children are American. Both children should have good schools. The money comes from local taxes. Rich towns have more taxes, so they have more school money. Poor towns have less taxes, so they have less school money. This makes the problem worse. Government tried to help during the pandemic. They gave schools a lot of money. But now that money is gone, schools must use their old money again. This is not enough. Many schools must cut things. They cut music. They cut art. They cut sports. Students do not get good education anymore. A big problem is that students do not come to school. Many students stay home. They do not come to class. This is called absence. In 2024, one of every 3 12th grade students missed 3 or more days of school in 1 month. This is very bad. If a student misses 1 day, they miss lessons. If they miss many days, they miss many lessons. They fall behind. Why do students stay home? Some reasons are good. If they are sick, they should stay home. But some students just do not want to come to school. They do not like school. They do not like the teacher. They think school is boring. Some students stay home because of problems at home. Maybe their family does not have money. Maybe they must work to help their family. Maybe someone in their home is sick, so they must stay home to help. Some students think school is not important. They do not understand why they should learn to read and do math, so they do not come to school. When students miss school, they do not learn. They fall behind other students. Then they fail tests. Then they think they are not smart. So they do not come to school again. This problem started during the pandemic. Many schools were closed. Students got used to staying home. Now, even though schools are open, students still stay home. Teachers cannot teach when students are not there. Empty classrooms mean no learning happens. Students today use phones and computers all the time. They play games. They watch videos. They use social media. They do this for many hours every day. This is a big problem for learning. When students use phones in class, they cannot pay attention to the teacher. Their brain is on the phone, not on the lesson, so they do not learn. Even when students are home, they use phones. They should do homework or read a book, but instead they use the phone. They are on social media. They watch videos. They play games. This takes many hours. So they do not have time for schoolwork. Using phones too much can make students sick. They do not sleep well because they use phones in bed. They do not exercise because they sit and use phones. Their eyes hurt. Their neck hurts. They feel sad and lonely because they see other people's perfect life on social media. When students use phones too much, their brain changes. They cannot focus for a long time. They cannot read long books. They cannot think deeply. They want fast, easy information. School requires focus and deep thinking. So students do not do well in school. Parents are worried about this. Teachers are worried about this. Scientists say that young people's brains are sick from using phones too much. But students keep using them anyway. Schools try to stop phones in class, but it is very hard. This is a new problem that the old education system does not know how to handle. In America, some schools are very good and some schools are very bad. This depends on money. And money depends on where you live. If you live in a rich neighborhood, your school is probably good. The building is clean and new. The classrooms are nice. There are computers and books. Teachers are well trained. Classes are small. Parents have money and education. But if you live in a poor neighborhood, your school is probably not good. The building is old and broken. The classrooms are crowded. There are not many books. Teachers may not be well trained. Classes are big. Parents do not have much money. This is not fair. Every child deserves a good school, but many children do not have this chance. A child born in a poor area will probably not learn as well as a child born in a rich area. This has been a problem for many years. It is getting worse now. More rich families send their children to private schools. So poor areas lose more money. Then poor schools get even worse. When children do not learn well in poor schools, they do not get good jobs when they grow up. They stay poor. Their children go to poor schools too. This cycle continues. Rich families stay rich. Poor families stay poor. America says all children are equal, but the schools show that this is not true. The schools are not equal. Some children get good schools. Some get bad schools. This is why education is failing. Many teachers are not trained well to teach. This is a big problem. Teachers need good training to teach well. But many teachers do not get this training. Some teachers have not gone to college to study how to teach. They have other jobs before. Then suddenly they become teachers. They do not know how to teach. They do not know how to control a big classroom. They do not know what to do when a student does not understand. Schools must fill empty classrooms fast. So they hire people who are not trained. These people are called substitutes. A substitute teaches one day or 1 week, but they are not a real teacher. They do not prepare lessons. They just watch the class. Students do not learn much. Some schools hire people who studied math, but not how to teach math, so they do not teach well. Students do not understand. Teacher training programs at colleges are not very good in many places. Students do not learn the best ways to teach. They do not learn how to help different kinds of students. They do not learn how to use technology well. When teachers are not well trained, students do not learn. Students need good teachers. Good teachers know how to teach. They can explain things in different ways. They can help students who are behind. Many classrooms have untrained teachers, so students do not learn well. This is why American education is failing. In American schools, all students are not treated the same. Some students get more help. Some students get less help. This is not fair. Students with money and smart parents get more help. Their parents know how to work with the school. Their parents can hire tutors to help them. Their parents push the school to give their children good teachers. But students from poor families do not get this help. Their parents work many hours. They do not have time to go to school meetings. They do not have money for tutors. So these children do not get extra help. They fall behind. Students who speak English as their first language learn better than students who speak other languages at home. Schools should help these students learn English. But many schools do not do this well. So these students stay behind. Students who have learning problems also do not get good help. Schools should have special teachers for these students. But many schools do not have enough special teachers. So these students do not get the help they need. When schools do not care about all students, some students succeed and some students fail. The gap between rich and poor gets bigger. The gap between smart and less smart gets bigger. America should have one system where all students get good help, but we do not have this. Instead, we have a system where rich students succeed and poor students fail. This is unfair. When schools only help some students, the education system is broken. Many classrooms have too many students. A good classroom has about 20 students, but many American classrooms have 30 or 40 students. When a class is too big, the teacher cannot help each student. A teacher with 40 students cannot give each student attention. The teacher must teach to the whole class. Some students understand. Some students do not understand. But the teacher must move on. There is no time. The teacher cannot grade all the homework. There is too much. So students do not get feedback. They do not know what they did wrong. They cannot learn from their mistakes. The teacher becomes very tired. They must control 40 students. They must teach 40 students. They must grade work from 40 students. This is too much work. Teachers get stressed and sad. Big classrooms are bad for students too. Shy students do not ask questions. They do not want to talk in front of 40 people, so they do not participate. They do not learn. Students who need help do not get it. The teacher is busy with other students, so students fall further behind. Big classes are cheaper for schools. If a classroom has 40 students instead of 20, the school needs fewer teachers. So schools make big classes to save money. But this hurts learning. Students do not learn well in big classes. Teachers do not teach well in big classes. Everyone is unhappy. Learning is less good. Many schools want smaller classes but do not have money, so they keep classes big. This is bad for education. The American education system has many big problems. Students do not learn well. Teachers are leaving. Schools do not have enough money. Students miss school. Students use phones too much. Rich and poor schools are very different. Teachers are not trained well. Schools do not help all students. Classrooms are too crowded. These problems are getting worse. If America does not fix them, the future will be bad. Young people will not have good skills. They will not find good jobs. They will struggle in life. America must do many things. First, America must give schools more money. Schools need money for teachers, books, and computers. Rich areas and poor areas must have equal money. Second, America must pay teachers more money. If teachers make good money, they will stay. Good teachers will come. Students will learn better. Third, America must make classes smaller. Teachers can teach better. Students can learn better. Fourth, America must help students who need help. Schools must care about all students. Fifth, America must teach students about phones. Students must learn to use phones in good ways. They must use phones for learning, not for games. The American education system is broken now, but it is not too late to fix it. If America acts now, the future can be good. Young people can learn well. They can become smart and happy. This will make America strong. But America must start now. Every day that passes makes the problem worse. America's future depends on fixing education now.